This is the BEnergyAware Podcast. Hi, and welcome to the BEnergyAware Podcast. This podcast is here to help you become confident and empowered, and is brought to you by Get Empowered audiobook and Patreon. You can find the link to both in the description of this episode. Asking questions and getting answers is normal. It's a day-to-day thing for all of us. But it's how we get our answers that's different for each one of us. I know there's a lot of information out there and it's good to be informed, but do we really need to get all of our answers in this way? It really depends on what answers we want to get. But what I can tell you is that even if we are 100% seeking answers externally, the one thing that we really need is to know where we stand in comparison. And for that, we need to know ourselves really, really well. And to really get to know ourselves, we need to go inside and get answers that we cannot get elsewhere. And yes, I agree that there are things we must do externally to gather some experiences. But those experiences are just feedback about who we are. And if we look closely, we will find that out. So many choices we can make daily, but which one of those are aligned with who we are at our core? Unraveling and discovering ourselves, in my opinion, is the greatest achievement in life. And you don't have to agree with me. That's okay. But if you do truly discover yourself one day, you probably won't disagree with me as well. Some say you are who you choose to be. And that's true to some extent. But is that the real you? In a world where most people still do not get to be truly themselves, doing things differently is not easy. And when we start getting our own answers, we at the same time start doing things differently. Maybe just a few things here and there at first, but with time, many, many more, until there is nothing else but only those things that we really want to do, things that feel just right. Short-term thinking is still very common, as it's easier to act from that place. But long-term thinking is what changes things for the better and brings happiness and fulfillment. Getting our own answers by going deep inside of us and nurturing a good relationship with ourselves is what brings us closer to that. Let me know if any of this resonates with you. Get in touch with me through Instagram at BEnergyAware or through my website, BEnergyAware.com. Leaving a review on Apple Podcasts is always much, much appreciated. And please share this podcast with your friends. I'm Bran, your host, and I'll talk to you in the next episode.